Hello and welcome to another episode of Raw and Score, the trivia podcast hosted by a magical and extremely good-looking wizard. I am the Quizzard, and when I'm writing episodes, I try pretty hard to give the questions a worldwide appeal. I try not to do heaps of Aussie stuff like rugby, AFL and Peter Dutton that overseas people are never going to understand. I watched a fair bit of AFL while it was on and while I was writing episodes, and we all know I draw inspiration from what I'm watching, and I tried very hard to not include some niche AFL questions in every episode. I might have snuck one or two in a couple of episodes, but I've evened it out with a couple of NBA questions and Premier League stuff as well. I do have to admit, people who share my taste in movies, TV, sports and music have a distinct advantage in this show though. We will be scoring out of 35 points with 20 single-point questions in the question round, a hard question worth 5 points, a bonus round worth 5 points, and a game that we play throughout the question round worth 5 points as well. The game throughout the question round this week is I'm a Poet and I Didn't Even Know It. In this game, I'll give you a word and you have to listen out for an answer that rhymes with that word. If you pick it up, you get 5 points. Today, the word we're rhyming with is the word tree, as in an apple tree. So, listen out for an answer that rhymes with the word tree in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. Who spoke the words, "That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind"? Neil Armstrong. Question 2. What is the powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria. I'm not even sure what that means, but I sure as hell remember it from high school science for some reason. Question 3. Name the 2 evolutions of the Pokemon Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava, which then evolves into Typhlosion. If you pick one of the other starters in gold and silver, what on earth are you thinking? Question 4. As of 2024, what is the best-selling mobile phone of all time? The Nokia 1100 with over 250 million sold. I was sure it was going to be one of the iPhones. Question 5. In which country would you find the 3,747 metre high mountain, Mount Columbia? Canada. Question 6. Which singer had a 2010 hit with Firework? Katy Perry. I want to have a ride on that big silver thing she rode around on at the AFL Grand Final. Question 7. In which country would you find the tourist destination Kilkenny? Kilkenny is in Ireland, and I only know that because of the beer. Question 8. What is the collective noun for a group of porcupines? There are actually 3 acceptable answers here: a prickle, an array, or a cluster. Question 9. The name of the ghosts in the original Pac-Man game are Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and which other ghost? No, it's not Stinky, it's Clyde. Question 10. Which planet in our solar system is best known for its beautiful rings? Saturn. You can legitimately bust out a crappy backyard telescope and easily see the rings of Saturn. It's actually really fun. Give it a crack if you haven't done it. Question 11. Who was the first female Prime Minister of England? Margaret Thatcher. Question 12. Finish the lyric. With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. What comes next? It is With a Taste of a Poison Paradise. That song is one of my very guilty pleasures. Question 13. Which year did Kim Kardashian and Kanye West get married? (2014). Question 14. In Aladdin, what type of creature is Abu? Abu is a cute little monkey. Did anyone else really hate the recent remake? I don't think I've liked any of the Disney remakes, to be honest. Stop ruining my childhood, Disney. Question 15. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere for photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. Question 16. How many points is the letter C worth in Scrabble? Three. And that is our poet and I didn't know it answer for the day. 3 does rhyme with tree, just add an H. 5 points if you pick that up. Question 17. What would you traditionally garnish a Manhattan cocktail with? A maraschino cherry. Just cherry is fine as well. Question 18. Who sung the 1969 hit Space Oddity? David Bowie. Ground control to Major Tom. Question 19. Which 3 ice cream flavours are traditionally used to make Neapolitana ice cream? Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. At my childhood home, we always ate perfectly around the strawberry and only ate that when we were really desperate. Question 20. In basketball, what does it mean if the referee puts both of their hands in front of their body and rolls them in circles? That's the signal that someone is travelling. Alright, that's it for the questions. Did you pick up the rhyme? You get 5 points if you did. Coming up in a second, we've got the really stupidly, unbelievably hard question and the bonus round for the episode. This week, the bonus round is Who Am I? See you in a second for that. We're back, and it's time for the undisputed boxing heavyweight champion of the world. The really hard trivia question. Alright, I've got a really hard question for you. If you can get it right, you get 5 points. Grossing over $55 million at box office, what was the top grossing movie of the year 1976? In your answer. It was Rocky. 5 points to you if you have a freakish memory of which movies came out in which year and how much they earned. Well done. And now it's time for the bonus round of the episode. This week it is Who Am I? All you have to do in this one is guess who I am. I'll give you 5 clues, each one getting easier and easier as we go along. If you can guess who I am in the first clue, you get 5 points. If you can guess who I am in the second clue, you get 4 points. Then 3, 2, and 1 point for the last clue. You can have a guess for each clue, so don't feel like you've got to hold on to your guess until you're sure, but you can only have 1 guess per clue. So don't spit out a million guesses on the same clue. Okay, who am I? Starting now. Clue 1 for 5 points. I was born on the 6th of January 1955 in County Durham, England, to parents Eric and Ella. Clue 2 for 4 points. One of my brothers, Paul, died as an infant, but my other two brothers, Rodney and Rupert, went to school with me at Durham Choristers. After securing top grades in science A-levels, I attended Newcastle University and secured a degree in electrical and electronic engineering in 1975, though science and engineering is not the reason I'm famous. For 3 points, clue 3. I starred in a series of comedy shows for BBC Radio 3 in 1979, which consisted of a series of satirical interviews with fictional great men who were also played by me. As I was up and coming, I performed skits with Elton John, John Cleese, Kate Bush, and appeared on a show called Not the 9 O'Clock News for the BBC. Clue 4 for 2 points. After my success in Not the 9 O'Clock News, I secured a role as Edmund Blackadder in the show Blackadder. Through the 90s and beyond, I have played the character that I am best known for in a television series that ran for 15 episodes with 2 movies. I also appeared in Rat Race, Scooby-Doo the movie, and voiced a character in The Lion King. And clue number 5 for 1 point. I played a bumbling secret agent in the Johnny English movies, but the character I'm best known for playing is Mr. Bean. As well as the TV show and movies, I appeared as Mr. Bean in the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. Who am I? Of course, I am Rowan Atkinson. Alright, that's it for the points. Remember to add whatever you got in that round to your total score, and that's it. Don't forget, reach out on Facebook or Instagram and send me a message with your name and score, and I'll give you a shout out at the end of a show. This week I've heard from Steph, who scored a 19 and a 21, and I have to retract my statement last week saying that no one could spell onomatopoeia because she totally could. Rick scored 16 points, Laura and Robbie together scored 25, and Paul played the Harry Potter special, scoring a 0, the Avatar special, also scoring a 0, but scored a massive 26 on a regular episode. Special episodes, not really your thing. Alright, thanks everyone for listening, thanks for sending in your scores, I'll see you next week with another episode, bye.